Stream should be back up pretty soon. And we're actually going to log in. We're going to get ourselves into the actual game before switching ourselves over, just in case. Because, like I said, the loading times on this can sometimes be a little annoying. Alright. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully the audio for the microphone hasn't gone completely dead. Thank you for sticking around. I do apologize about that little interruption, a little hiccup, I guess. We're going to switch back over to our game. Hopefully. If you see me look down, I'm just checking my phone because I don't have an extra screen to watch this on, so. Alright, and actually, now that we've done all of our extra stuff, we actually might head forward into the game. We're going to probably just head to the next quest area. So, we should be good. Yes, I understand Gazimon might be a little low, but he's a virus type, so if we can actually fight something we have an advantage to, we should be good. And we should be able to get a couple levels pretty quickly as well. He's obviously not going to be as strong as our Agumon right away, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Hope you guys are keeping count of how many times I say but just letting you all know. Good. Welcome, viewers. You can see there are 3 of you. It's remarkable. Oh well, one of them's me, so 2 of you. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my Jesus, what is going on here? What is this? I apologize in advance if my frame rate destroys itself, because this apparently is happening right now. Can I actually click on the shop? Hey, monster card level 6. We actually need those, but we can't really do anything with them now because we don't have a Digimon that can fight them. So no point in using that. Master's Match Admission. We can actually just make those, so no worries there. We got a Gehenna that someone's storing. We got a Mercenary expansion slot. That's actually surprising because I actually have never seen someone sell one of those. I didn't even know they were even tradable, to be honest. I thought they were character locked upon purchase. So that's actually pretty interesting to see. We get some miracle pieces. On my other account, I actually got a couple of those, so not really too worried about it. Let's do Chalmon. Okay, I'm gonna stop sticking around here. No, I don't want to talk to the freaking Apocalypse. Alright, so where is our buddy Starmon? He's back over that way. Alright, that's where we're going. We're heading to the Western Village now, which means we have to go talk to Starmon over here. And we're going to be on our way to the Western Village, where we're actually going to do this quest. Okay, so like I said before in our last stream, while I was grinding, we had a quest where we had to come talk to him down here. And he gives us like a little bit of experience, a little bit of money. And then he has this next quest, which tells us to go to the Western Village. We didn't pick it up, like I said, because we were just doing grinding, so we didn't want to pick up any quests and have them completed before we got back onto our stream. Currently, I apologize in advance because we're like an hour and almost 20 minutes in, and we're just now moving into like actually doing some stuff. We did hatch our Digimon, our Gazimon, so that's really good. We're actually going to try to see if we can hopefully level him without getting him killed in the process. Luckily enough, his level is too low to lose experience, but he's not too far off. Because I believe it's Tamer level 5, Digimon level 10. And they'll start losing experience every time they die. But as far as I know, they can't level backwards, I think. So if they just hit level 12, I don't think they can... I don't think if they're at like 0.01%, that if they get killed, that they'll lose that percentage and go back down to like level 11, as far as I know. But who knows? Oh, these loading screens are going to take a while. The computer is a little old. It's a little dated. I've had it for a few years, and I apologize for all the shaking just now. That was me hitting my desk. And as many of you may have noticed, I'm actually doing this on a laptop at my desk. So the webcam is connected up here at the top of the lid, obviously. Hopefully we can get loaded in sometime today. I don't know whether or not we're actually going to try to strive to make sure that our Agumon can manage to make it all the way to Mega and then Burst Mode. I believe I did that with my Agumon in my other server accounts, but I didn't always do it with like all my starters. Like I had a Falcomon at one point that I just didn't bother. Alright. So we have the let's go to Western Village. Yeah, I'm now at Western Village. And then now we have, you humans came in at a bad time, you better go back to the real world as soon as possible. After all these recent incidents, not many Digimon are willing to help humans. Talk to me if you want to go back to the real world. Problem at Western Station. He gives a lot of experience for this one. Strangely enough, the Digimon seem to have become strange these days. They've become very violent. The Western Village is important as a bridge between the real world and the digital world. If we don't preserve the safety here, the humans who have entered the digital world will be unable to return to the real world. And if this happens, the balance between the two worlds will be destroyed. I want you to keep quiet, to quiet down the violent Digimon in the Western Station area. Kill 5 Woodmon and 5 Togemon. You'll find them easily when you go outside the village. Just a heads up, that little blaring brr, 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 that's our buddy here, Digmon, who shows up on the map from time to time. He's like it's not really like a raid boss or anything like that. He's just a random Digimon that shows up on the map that's more powerful than the leader versions that are here. Alright, they want... human child, gosh, I don't know. Oh, you have a picture. Complete. Okay, there we go. We used a picture of ourselves as older than ourselves, apparently. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not even going to bother touching that situation. Okay, so they're level 12. The only issue I'm going to have with these guys is that I don't have an advantage to them, and therefore I'm going to take quite a bit of damage. So we're going to actually move our chocolates up to F3 over here so I can actually quickly touch it when I need to. Our F2 does decent damage. Our size is obviously showing how well we're actually going to be able to do. We should actually be able to get champion pretty quickly. Yeah, our size, I think, is going to give us the best advantage we have here. What happened, Bib? Yes. Probably. No, it's still dirty from the wings. Yeah, so far, I mean, we're not doing too bad. Oh, we're starting to get hit hard now that we can't use our skills. Alright. Wow. I used up one of our chocolates, and then he immediately leveled up. I should have seen that coming. Ooh. We're not going to be able to handle 2 at a time, so... We're gonna activate our shock ability, so we'll do more damage on our crits. The what? I'm gonna put it away. Why? Tiny, did I already pour out the other oil? Or is it? I feel like it's got to be deeper than that. I feel like a centimeter is too low. Is there a Tupperware on top of the microwave? Then I already put away the other oil, so. So you can do whatever you want with that pot. No, if the Tupperware container is not there, it means I already took out what oil I could. Alright, by the way, we are just covering up our status, or our progress, I guess. It's a more accurate assumption. We just hit level 10. We're actually only one level off now. Oh god, we're attacking the wrong person. Still don't quite understand the whole pitfall attack. That one's a little confusing. Oh, that's right. Togemon are data types, so I actually have an advantage against them. So beating them down shouldn't be too difficult for me. There we go. Now we got one of our... Oh, that's right. I almost forgot that we actually had, literally, I said it earlier that we got a bunch of rewards for hitting level 10, and I forgot to grab them out of our storage. Alright, so we have all of this stuff in here. This is just for being logged in for a long period of time. This is another one that's just a long period of time. This was actually one of our ones that we got from our letter for reaching level 10. This is also for reaching level 10. This one's for reaching level 10, this one's for reaching level 10, and this is for reaching level 10. I think if I hit the refresh, yeah, we actually had a couple more things in here, but that was it. Alright, so that was everything. Actually, we can't really use this, because at his size level, he won't really go very far up, or very far down. So we're going to use these first. And then we're going to open up our inventory slots, which actually should give us our third page. There it is. Now we have 3 pages, which actually we should put up this way. Because I like being able to see all of my items at the same time, but also it doesn't block any of our quest stuff. Let's organize. And we got 5 of the 1000% ones, which we're not going to use right now because there's no real point to using them. We also have 200% as our experience bonus right now, so he's going to level up at a decent pace. Currently we're already matched to the level of the enemies we're in the area with, which is awesome. So we're actually going to wind up having Gazimon leveling the same way as like one of our starters would be leveling at this time. Well, this makes me feel a little bit better, but I still feel anxious that the Digimon might become violent again. And I won't always have you around to do things for me. Yeah, you definitely won't. because it's not like I'm going to stick around forever. Hey, look, there we go. We leveled up, and boom. Deverdramon. You know, it's funny because Darko is going to be a good name. It's going to stick really well. Unlike Rufus. I guess Rufus just makes sense because it's like it's just a name that you can use. He's going to be dark pretty much for all his Digivolutions, so that at least works in that regard. And then Agumon's always orange in all of his, at least in small ways. So he will always be Orange Soda. And now he flies. And since we have, like I said before, we have the Digiaura now, so we're not going to lose Digisoul for having him active as a champion. The only disadvantage we have is now we're back down to having just the first move. But we now have the advantage of being a champion. These are champion level enemies as well, but now we have the ability to take them down pretty quickly. And our level is actually, if I remember correctly, the same as theirs, if not like close to it. No, wow, he's like 4 levels higher than me. It's not like it's going to matter that much. I'm pretty sure I can just basic attack him to death because of our size, and our level is actually really close to theirs now. Crimson Nail. That sounds very familiar. Like, I feel like Devamon might have used that at one point. He probably did. Interesting, someone's actually trying to buy a Lucemon egg that's only 3 out of 5. I feel like that would be a weird scenario. Since we're in the wild now and we don't have too many extra Digimon on the screen, we're actually going to turn the simplification off for tamers, Digimons, and whatnot. When we head back to town, we'll turn it back on again, because that's always going to be a problem. But at least this way you can see like people's random Digimon. Like there's a Galmon right there with a Keenan. And we had to kill one more Woodmon. I keep forgetting that I should be careful because there's no telling whether or not one of these will crit me and just destroy my health. Probably won't happen because I've had times where it might have happened, but never to that extent. So we should be fine. Good thing is I saved Togemon for later because Togemon's a data type and we have the super advantage against him. Well, sort of a... not the super advantage, I guess. We have an advantage, though. What's that? Oh, someone's using a Kunamon against these guys. That's right. Kunamon is the first virus type you get in the game, so it does make sense. It does. We need 5 leaders, right? Okay, so we need 3 more. 3 more leaders, and we are... 5 liters of soda? I don't know. I tried to turn that into a good joke, and it wound up being bad. I'm bad at jokes. Oh wait, no. No. Oh, Togemon didn't drop anything. Oh great, I did most of the damage to that one, but he's going to get the drops because he hit it first. Number one thing you need to remember, the reason botting seems to work so prevalently in this game, which saddens me. I do get saddened by the idea that people are botting so often in this game. It feels like almost no one actually plays the game. The sad part is when someone's botting against you, it becomes very difficult for you to kill things. Like you almost never get the kill because all they have to do is hit it first. And if they have a strong enough Digimon, it's gonna happen. Alright, you're a very fast worker, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So this is the same thing there. I like how we got no experience for we're getting like no experience for this next one, but we got so much experience in the last one. It's weird. We actually have an equipment merger, and we actually have a DigiEgg scanner. So we're actually going to go up and check that out and scan it. We should have a couple of returns as well. There we go, some returns. We're actually going to return some of these white eggs as well. Not that one, that one. And we're going to scan our plant data that we got. Because if we ever want to, make a plant Digimon, it would be good to at least have the reserve data just in case. So, just a heads up, always hold on to data whenever you get it. Otherwise, you're going to wind up wasting all your time having to farm them later. It sucks because I want to go fight the Digimon, but I know for a fact I can't because the Digimon is a vaccine type, meaning I will take a huge hit when fighting him with Darko being a virus type. You won't have the advantage in type, but it won't really matter. Same thing with these Digimon. These Digimon will hit me just hard enough. I hate the humans more than anything. But that doesn't mean I want to harm them. The rampaging Digimon these days are hurting me a great deal. Oh. Humans are to blame for all of this. Spoilers. It's the humans' fault. The reason Digimon have become more violent is that they are responding to evil human emotions like rage, lust, sloth, envy, greed, and arrogance. As a tamer, you must be aware of this, right? That's why I feel sorry for Digimon that follow humans around. Humans are nothing but beings that plant negative emotions in us. The reason Digimon have become more violent is that you keep coming to the digital world. It's not my fault. Although those Impmon you see over there used to work for me, they don't listen to me at all now. I'm about to teach those bastards a lesson now. Are you going to help me take on the task of defeating 5 Impmon? Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. That rock, though. It should be right over here, I believe the Impmon are. Yeah, they're there. We just have to take on... It says Impmon regular, though, so... There it is. I was like, where the hell is the regular Impmon? Oh, there's a lot of them over here. That's right. Okay. Problem with this is that because of there are so many in the area, our frame rate may take a little bit of a dip. Alrighty, take on this guy right here. I'm just gonna start killing whatever spawns up right in front of us, pretty much, because these Digimon are like right next to us. Use our Crimson Nail to end that a little bit faster. Alright, got 2 more to go, and we are on to our next mission. We're already doing pretty decent damage. We're actually on par with the enemies we're fighting against right now. I'm trying to remember what level it is that he learns his next move. I want to feel like it's 16, but I have literally no idea. But like I said before, because he started off at level 1, and because we got the experience booster to get level 6, we came here at a low level, but not too low. So we're actually able to level up pretty evenly. Come on. Come on. There we go. Suspicious items. Oh god. I think this is one of my least favorite quests to have to do. Alright, it's your responsibility. This is the daily quest to defeat the Impmon, I believe it is. Speak with Dr. Kirikarada. Let's actually check this. Alright, okay. Alright, he's right up this way. Which I guess is not really that surprising, considering that there's also a question mark on him as well. There's an exclamation point, I think, earlier. Shrine of Deputymon? What? That's Stuffedmon. or Leopardmon. I don't really know what the translation stuff is doing at this point. There's Impmon's warning, complete. Why do you need bark? I assume that means we have to go fight Woodmon again. Duty of Datsmon. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go get Togemon needles, apparently. Ugh. This is where this game can get somewhat dull at times. This is why having a party or having friends to chat with while you're doing this actually makes this a lot easier. Because then you don't feel like as bored because you have them to like be like, okay, yeah, we're almost done. We just gotta do a couple more here, gotta do a couple more there, blah, blah, blah. You know, stuff like that. I actually want to check this. Let's go to our skill menu. He's going to learn his next ability. I was right, level 16. So 3 more levels and our Darko will learn his next ability. Did we get what we were looking for? Yeah, we did. We got our bark. But his bark is definitely not worse than his bite. Actually, it probably is because all of his abilities are probably like reminiscent of that bark. So it wouldn't be too surprising. As you can see, we're not putting any points into our first skill because I've never seen the point to putting points into your first skill, because the point value and the stat increase that your first skill gets off of your points is not nearly as worth it as using all your points on your second skill. Because your second skill is way more powerful, and although yes, it uses up a lot of Digisoul at the same time, a lot of times it's just a lot easier to use your second skill and pretty much one-shot a lot of Digimon that you come across, rather than having to worry about using your first skill like 5 times before getting the kill on the Digimon you're fighting. Cool. The guy helped me out. It's one of the problems of going over to kill a specific Digimon, because there are a lot of times where if someone gets first hit on it, that's how usually it's calculated. If you get first hit, it usually means that Digimon is now yours. So even if someone else comes along and kills it, chances are that will still count as your Digimon killed, including their drops. It'll say like, you're not allowed to pick this up or something like that. Something to that effect, you know. Pretty much that someone else hit it before you. And pretty much, in case you guys were wondering, in order to move to the next target really fast, I just use the tab attack. Tab to switch target and then 1 to attack, because the attack button is 1 here. Currently, I haven't changed those at all, which I probably should, to be honest. And the idea is the tab just switches to the nearest target, so if you're too far away, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't work. So sometimes I will have to click off and select the target myself, and I'll usually just turn the camera to show which one I'm attacking as well. Crimson Nail. I'm going to attack this Togemon right next to you. We didn't actually get anything telling us that we had to go fight the Candlemon. Akira Kurata might actually tell us to do that. We only got 1 so far? Really? It might be because we're not fighting the leaders. I know for a fact that throughout most of my time playing this game, whenever it came to quest-based items that you need to collect, a lot of the times the leaders have the higher drop rate. So generally speaking, I've almost always stuck to fighting leaders when it came to collecting drops for a quest or something. Because if I fight like the normal ones, I'll wind up fighting them for like an hour longer than I should. At least I feel that way. Buy blue Digivice. Okay, that's a little weird. I don't know why you would want to buy a blue Digivice. They all work the same way. And it's not like the customization is worth anything. No one can see your Digivice except you, so. Unless, of course, there's like a Digivice that you can get later that adds up more chipsets to it. But as far as I've known, that's not the case. Yeah, we need 3 more needles. We've already gotten 2, so that's not too bad. And we already got our Woodmon bark, so we're doing pretty good. Usually you can tell when the yellow text pops up on the screen saying like the quest that you're currently doing. So if I get duty of DAT's official agent will pop on my screen every time I pick up a Togemon needle. But every so often I don't pay attention to the yellow text and I wind up just looking off to the side. I can also look down here whenever like I'm picking stuff up. Hey, we got a 3rd one. Once again, I am now neglecting to pay attention to my own rule of sticking away from normal enemies. Alright, we got that one. There we go. We're on 4 now. We just need 1 more. Also, I recommend if you ever wanted a Palmon to turn into Woodmon or Togemon, this is probably your best bet to farm them up because there's a lot of Togemon, as you can see. There's a lot of Woodmon, and there's also a really good area for if you are wanting to get like Armadillomon or Renamon really early on. This is one of your best areas because this is one of the few areas in the game where Renamon is stacked here. Like, as you can see, there are 4 just in this shot alone, and then there's 1 over here. There's a lot of Renamon throughout the game, because there's 1 spawned up in most areas throughout the game, continuing past this point. But that's the one area in the game that has like a bunch load of them all at the same time. I'm getting attacked by leaders. Hopefully we're fast enough to just run through them. Because personally I don't care to kill every single Digimon that attacks me. And they eventually do lose sight of you pretty much and stop attacking. That one's got a Gargomon. Oh, he's fighting card Digimon. Okay, that's why. I was like, what are they doing over there? Why are there so many people jumping on one Digimon? Oh, I also see that someone killed the Digmon. Why do you need bark? Now I understand why Richard Sanders is always in a sour mood. What? I wasn't even that slow. Also, thank you. Now we have Red Eye. Alright, what's our next ability? What a sluggish boy. I literally just came back to you to return it already. Like, butthole. I hate this guy, I swear. How do you like it here? What? While these substances are more delicate than I thought, if I don't handle them properly, they will blow my hands off. I think I need an antidote. Starmon of Passion in Western Village is supposed to help us. Tell the Digimon that we need an antidote. Okay, why would you not assume that you need an antidote before grabbing needles from a Togemon of all things? It just generally feels like a stupid idea. Also, while we're running, since our frame rate is so shitty, we might as well just sort every once in a while as well. Going to the dentist. Oh, someone just posted something on Twitter about going to a dentist. Alright, let's go back to the bottom of our chat. I don't know why we're at the top of our chat window. Not like it matters. I mean, the webcam's covering the chat, so you guys won't see that. And sadly, until we unlock our, until we get more Evolutors, we won't be able to see Darko's Ultimate and Mega level transformations, sadly. So I apologize in advance for that. We're going to try to get Evolutors as quickly as possible, but for now, we're going to have to sit with not being able to use them. Oh, wow. As a champion level, he already has a move that does 1037. I don't even think Agumon does that much damage. It's probably his size thing. Complete. In order to conduct research, this is our antidote thing. Complete. Alright, items which need further investigation. That's got to be for Impmon's thing. You wouldn't perhaps plan to help me? No, I had no plans to help anyone. I personally came to the digital world to have a Digimon partner and call it a day. Oh, also, just a heads up. Whenever I talk about translation in this game, this is part of what I mean by translation. It says, why don't you ask the wandering merchant Chuchidoramon? The Digimon might have what you need, but the recent rampage of the Digimon has cut off the supplies, so I can't guarantee it. It says Chuchidarumon, and you accept it. Before, you couldn't just click this to tell you what that meant. Before, this was a thing, you had to go find Chuchidarumon. But it's because of translation that it's wrong, because originally these were called Mud Frigimon in all the other server versions. It's actually really nice that they actually left the name as Chuchidarumon, considering they couldn't change the text of the actual, the actual Digimon in the game, I guess. I'm actually very happy to see that. I had not gotten this far into my regular save, or my regular characters, so I never really got to see that. But yeah, I'm really happy that they kept that, because I remember playing with a couple of my friends, and they actually asked me, who the hell is Chuchidarumon, and where are they? And I wound up telling them, like, oh, it's just the Mud Frigimon, like, right there. And they're like, what? I'm, like, already in, like, the next area. Like, they were talking about how they were already in the new area, and boom. Turns out in the first area, they had missed a guy to finish off that quest. And partially it stops you from getting better stuff as well. So, about that. Also, are we a Nightmare Soldier? We are a Nightmare Soldier. We are also a Dragon's Roar Digimon. We're also a short attacker type. Yeah, we need to get this thing opened. I wonder if I can take that. No, because it's a virus type. I'm just thinking about the Masters match right now, about whether or not I can take on the Bakemon, which is the first Digimon in the listing. Let's see. Who are we gonna fight for this? Zelda, you okay down there? She's under the desk. You good? Little puppy is being weird under there. Alright, so this says da 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 da, we'll answer you now, da da da, yada yada yada, the information just so it doesn't list a particular Digimon for this. So I'm assuming that means that we can just go and attack anyone in this area. And this one says get 5 springs from the Impmon. So we actually have a Mushroomon right here, so let's assume that it's any Digimon. I'm going to be really upset if it's not. We'll just attack some Impmon real quick. Attack. That delayed attack thing still exists, and it's a little annoying, but whatever. You get over it. Selling Magna Pack. Oh, I assume that's Magna Garurumon. That's one thing. This chat is also flooded with people trying to sell and buy stuff. Mostly just selling, to be honest. That was not what I wanted. But it worked out. I literally have no idea where I'm supposed to get the food baggage from, because it doesn't say in the questing a particular Digimon to fight for it. I heard rampaging Digimon attacked the delivery trucks on the road. We were afraid that they might cut off our food supplies. What is that look? What didn't you know Digimon need to eat? I will answer you by asking this. Does a human need to eat in order to survive? Digimon also need to eat for energy reserves, whether that is data or anything else. The rampaging Digimon took our food baggage. I want you to bring it back. It just says rampaging Digimon. It doesn't say if it's a particular Digimon. So I have literally no idea who it's going to be. Alright, they have springs for us, so... Ah, just cracked our elbows. Jesus. We at least know that we can get springs from these Empmon. I'm actually kind of wondering what this ability looks like, but I'm like debating on whether or not it's worth to use them on this. Let's just use it. Oh, that looks cool. And there's our... Wait, there we go. We got food baggage from those Empmon. So I guess it's any Digimon in this area. It's got to be. Jesus Christ, that one Empmon dropped a lot of things. Red Eye. It's actually really strong. It's doing a lot more damage than I would have expected, especially considering we have no advantages to these guys. There we go, just pick up everything. So we can actually just keep killing these guys and we should be good. Because we only need 2 more springs now and 3 more food baggages. And our Red Eye is just murdering them in one shot, so that's really good. Alright, so we only need 2 of each actually now. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're kind of early in the game to be just leaving stuff behind on the ground. Because I know later on in the game, or like anyone that's got like a higher level Digimon, like a Jogris or a Burst Mode or anything like that, if you're farming on earlier level areas, like they tend to drop stuff and leave it. Or at least they don't like pick up everything, I guess. I don't know, it's weird sometimes. Red Eye. Pretty much looks exactly like Devimon, just with like a more beastly look to him. It's like I said, he's like beastly Devimon. Or I guess technically he's Devidramon. So it means that he actually should, in theory, he's a dragon Digimon. Like the way it says in his information. Which would mean that War Greymon would be able to beat him pretty easily. Oh, god damn it. I just got through beating up the other guy. Alright. Good thing is we are not done with those, so we can actually just head back. We shouldn't be able to do anything up there yet. Nope, we're good. I'm glad they flash now. It makes it a lot easier to find what you're looking for. Alright, we're at 2:20. We've been active for almost 2 hours now. It's a long time to be watching one stream. I'll tell you that much. Hey viewers, welcome. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. I have no qualms about answering questions. I've actually, like I've said a couple of times before, this is not my first rodeo when it comes to Digimon Masters. I've played a little bit of it prior to this. And it will not be the last time I play. But I haven't played the Steam version all that much. So this is like my first real outing with the Steam version. And because of that, I have the privilege of having some fun with it. And I guess because I already have an understanding of what Digimon Masters is like, it's not like I'm starting with no help whatsoever. especially considering I wound up starting this after already having a Steam account for a while, and once I came back on, I actually had a gift waiting for me because of the Welcome Back Tamers event stuff. You know, if you're gone for too long, the game will say, hey, welcome back, and they'll give you a bunch of gifts. Most of which are designed to kind of get you back into the flow of things. So like the 30-day Digiauras, some clothing stuff, level 5 reinforced Digi-Egg. So it's like, hey, you've been gone for a long time. Here's a new Digimon to commemorate your return, pretty much. And here's a Digiaura so that you don't feel like you are going to be murdered before getting that Digimon to its mega level or whatever. I mean, problem is that they don't give you evolutors with it. I wish they would. That'd be awesome. So close to leveling now. But yeah, don't have any fears of asking me questions. Just type them off in the chat, and I will be happy to answer them. I do actually have chat open up on my phone. Alrighty. Apologizing in advance about the frame rate. My computer is terrible. Like, I can play this game pretty nicely on when I'm not streaming, obviously. I think it's just the streaming thing that's kind of gotten me recently with not being able to do much. Oh wait, what the frick am I doing? I think rampaging. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Wow, I'm an idiot. Also, that wasn't supposed to say Digimon, if you saw that. Because it says right here, I think Rampaging Impmon and Digimon took the list. It's supposed to say Digmon, but I think someone auto-corrected it in the game's text stuff to kind of show that. It's weird, the sound effects are super low now. Oh well. I'm not gonna fight the Impmon because I'm obviously fighting the Impmon. I'm not gonna fight the Digmon because, as I said before, they're a vaccine type, and although yes, I'm actually at a decent level, I could probably take them pretty easily. I prefer not having that problem of going up against something slightly stronger than me in terms of nature advantage, or attribute, I should say. And because of my level now, most of these Digimon actually are going to miss more often than not. But if they crit, then I mean, it's gonna hit me, but it's not gonna hit me for much. There we go, necessary supplies. We need only 2 more. While we fight this Digimon, we're actually going to check our skills, and we're going to upgrade our Red Eyes again. Now they're at 4 out of 8, and they do 1054 in damage. I'm actually kind of sad that the big Digmon isn't here. There's actually supposed to be 2 of them that spawn up, if I remember correctly. Also, this is a really good way if you really wanted to get Digmon as he is, not the armored Digivolution. Just put that forward. The Digmon that's here is not the armor version. This is the version that Digivolves from Jimojimon. Because it turns out in this game, Jimojimon can actually Digivolve into Digmon, which is something that they saved until Digimon's Data Squad, I believe it's what it's called in America. It was called Digimon Savers, I think, originally. In Digimon Savers, which is what this game is majorly based on, pretty much from head to toe, Jimojimon shows up in one episode, and eventually he winds up Digivolving, and he Digivolves into Digmon. So they make that connection via the Digimon lines. So any Digimon you've ever thought, like, I know what they Digivolve into, this game has at least 2 different Digimon lines for those kind of things. Like, there's also Armadillomon in the game, and there's an Armadillomon that can fuse together to make Shikuamon with a Patamon line, but there's also an Armadillomon that doesn't do that and can armor digivolve into other things. So there's, I believe, two Armadillomon lines, one that can armor digivolve into Digimon, one that can armor digivolve into Submarimon, and only one of them that can actually fuse together, and I can't remember which one's which. So yeah, I have done 50 quests. Really, 50 already? I feel like that's very quick to have done 50. Pyrotechnics, and now the blue exclamation mark I can actually ignore. That just means that now the quest that he had me do for the list, I believe it was a daily quest. The first time you do it, you kind of have to do it. Every time after that, though, turns it into a every time after that turns it into a scenario of a daily quest. So you can always come back here and redo it. But the sad part about that is that in the early portions of the game, the daily quests that they have there are not as useful as they are later on. Like a lot of the Digimon things that a lot of the Digimon dailies that come up later in the game are a lot more helpful, because the ones that pop up later in the game give you a lot more experience. These ones are good for like if you're taking way too much time to get from place to place. Like if you stay here in Western area for way too long, then yeah, you can do the dailies, but I mean, you shouldn't be here that long. To be honest, I'm actually pretty much done with this area already. And I guess I shouldn't say already, because it did take me a little while to get through it, but nonetheless, if you remember correctly, I wasted a lot of my stream time just not doing this part. I spent most of it talking and going through a lot of my inventory, to be honest. Now, when I finally did get to this point, as you saw, I got through it pretty quickly. Purple is usually story-based stuff, so you always want to make sure to do those, because more often than not, this will happen. Every so often, you'll get one that's really, really good for experience. Also, it makes me wonder, how much more experience do we even have for our next upgrade? Actually, you might level up off of this. Is this really just a delivery? Yeah, it's just a delivery. Well, we're going to get a decent amount of mega and a decent amount of experience out of this. We've actually got 200% experience currently on this right now, because I think you get sequential login bonuses for the experience you get, and it says that tomorrow I'll have 300% experience, which is amazing. Although, wait, no, tomorrow's Friday, so that makes a lot of sense actually, because they do weekend bonus experience. So whenever you play, if you're trying to level up really fast, the best thing to do, wait till the weekends and then just grind out. Which sucks for me, because I mean, I'm currently streaming this with you guys, and I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. So I may not even hop on for weekends unless it's a really big deal to do. I wish he was digivolving right there, but it's not how that works. Still useful, really. I wasn't aware I was still useful. Bring me back 5 of their back skins. I swear, every time this guy talks, I don't like it. Darumon has nothing but a daily quest. I'm not going back to her. Stop telling me about it. Alright, well now I have to fight Digimon. I don't really have a choice in the matter. But see, this is what I meant when in my first stream. This down arrow means I have a disadvantage, meaning he's going to hit me a little bit harder. But because I'm 3 levels higher than him, and that's the only advantage he has, I can kill him. Because, I mean, we're both champion level Digimon. So, there's not as much worry. And when you're above the level of your enemy, the advantages of, one, being able to hit them with almost every single attack, or the advantages of them being able to miss more often, becomes very much apparent. Because that is one thing that you have to remember when you're leveling Digimon against Digimon stronger than you. You have to remember that the farther you are down their level, like lower, means that you're going to miss a lot more often. So the closer you get to their level, the better chances you will have to not miss. And you'll notice it very fast, because as you'll be fighting them, all of a sudden you'll start noticing, I haven't missed as much auto attacks. So my Digimon's actually hitting a lot harder and doing actual damage. This backskin thing is still weird. Like, he's literally asking for Digmon's backskin, which is weird because the image is of like the Armadillomon's backskin, not the Digmon's one. Oh god, why are you missing all of a sudden? There we go. I'm debating on whether or not to heal him that much, just because of the idea that oh, someone's got Arcadiumon. Oh, I didn't realize there was an Impmon attacking me this whole time. We're getting... Sorry about that silence for so long. Jesus. That was awkward. Who's killing this guy? Oh, it's this dude's Arcadiumon. I completely forgot that he was still here. Ooh. Didn't attack first, so we didn't get the drops for it, but it was worth showing you guys. That's what happens. They spawn in, and in most cases they get wrecked. And every so often you'll come across somebody that'll appreciate the Digimon that you have. That dude literally just said nice virus. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I mean, he's not wrong in his statement. It was the more general term of it. He didn't even say like nice Digimon or nice this or nice that. He said nice virus. So he went straight for the idea that that this Digimon is a virus type. Chujidadumon has more quests. Does she? Does she have any main quests though? Nope. Alright, so what was this quest again? Okay, so yeah, we have to go to the next area now. Because, oh my god, what is Digimon? I never played before. Sorry, someone just joined on the guild. Oh, hey Jackson. You're now hosting me. That's interesting. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it, actually. Sorry, I wasn't looking down, and I haven't been looking down for a little while, so I have literally no idea when you messaged. So my apologies. It must have not been that long ago, because I don't think it spotted up that long ago. I can only tell by what I see now. But yeah, hey, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. What server am I on? I'm on Omegamon server. currently it was the probably one of the most populated ones, so I figured I'd give that a try. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Twitch decided to buffer for a little bit there, but yeah, in case you didn't hear that, I'm on the Omegamon server. I decided to pick that one because it was Omegamon's pretty freaking awesome for one, and it was the most populated at the time. I used to be on Lilithmon with my other character, so figured I'd start on a different server with a new character. There we go. So my loading time is going to be god-awful. Once again, appreciate the host. It is very much appreciated. I need a drink. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. Alright, what's going on in our guild? We have a lot of stuff going on in our guild chat right now. We're actually going to read this really quickly, so don't mind me if I just stop moving for a bit. Can you help me? Need to collect all 8 badges. Someone's just screwing around. Okay. Nah, first gym is fairy. People are just messing around now. I'm not lying. I have proof. Wow. Okay. Sorry about that. There's a lot of nonsense going on in the guild chat right now. It's just it's good nonsense, but nonsense nonetheless. Because apparently someone just joined the guild and they had never played Digimon before, so they're like asking for help. And I think someone said that you have to collect all 8 badges, and they said the first badge is terrible. And then everyone's like, yeah, it's fairy. And then someone else said it was Brock and whatnot. It's a whole big thing about Pokemon, pretty much. I'm currently on Omegamon. Yeah, I said that. Omegamon. Currently in the area that I'm in right now, I'm on Omegamon's server on channel 1. This is also the Steam version of the game. So if you're on like Aria or the Move Games version, then we will not be able to see each other. I don't think. I don't know. I actually haven't proved that. I know Aria is separate. I don't know if the Move Games and the Steam version are separate, though. So, yeah. Currently on the Omegamon server. Bring 10 suspicious items. Great. I don't have one.
There's one in the cup?
No.
But there's one in the cup.
Used to be. Oh wow. We hit him with our second ability and almost killed him. And this guy is at least quite a few levels higher than us. 7, I believe? Yeah, I think it's 7 levels. So we can actually kill these really strong guys. But we can't let them get much of an attack on us, otherwise we will be hurting. There we go, we're level 20 now. Awesome. Sad part is that once we hit level 25, we are screwed. Oh, you play on Lilithmon server? I used to play on Lilithmon server. That was my first character on the Steam, on my Steam account. But I literally went nowhere. I was still in the beginning of the game, and I think I got my Dromojimon ride mode, and that was the last thing I ever touched about that. And then I haven't played in forever, and I just decided to get back on. So, yeah, the Lilithmon server one is not really gonna be much. I won't be touching that for like ever, I don't think. I don't know. I'm debating, to be honest. Because I might make another character and just do that one as like my my time kind of DMO. But then I worry that like this account will be like kind of, it'll be kind of boring, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Because I do like playing Digimon Masters, and I've actually done multiple times in which I've gotten super into it all of a sudden, but then they've also fallen off pretty quickly as well with unnecessary like just pretty much other games getting in the way pretty much. Oh, he's already dead. Okay. I forgot. Okay, so is there sign faster items? Find out where these objects are coming from here. Fight Digimon that have flooded in here and bring. That doesn't answer anything. Like I guess that's an overall arcing kind of thing, so I can get it off of any Digimon in this area. So I'm gonna have to kind of let that one be for a bit, and we're gonna move this chocolate over and actually put this on our F3 because I forgot about it. To be completely honest, that was overkill. I apologize, Bergermon. That was not okay. No, actually, you know what? I just realized that we have a portable return, so we actually can get rid of all these cracked eggs that we've got. Zelda, out of the kitchen. We're going to get rid of all of our white eggs as well, because white eggs will only give us low quality items for like health and stuff, and more often than not, it's not really that worth. It's better just to return them and get what little money you'll get out of them. At least that's what I've always done. I could be wrong in that. But I've never really gotten anything good out of white eggs. Except for scrambled eggs. But it's not breakfast time. Alright, so now that we've gotten rid of that, we can open up this and we can actually do some scanning. We did get a dragon data egg, which is awesome, but oh, it was a high class one. Okay, so we got a ruby out of it. Oh, that sucks. Because dragon data is very scarce in this game. Or it's not so much that it's scarce, it's that the people that do drop it don't drop it for quite some time. Did someone else get into the guild? Now we got a bunch of plant data now. Finding those Impmon got us some devil data. I should have fought the Impmon, to be honest, but I guess it's good that I fought the Devimon further in though, because my Agumon, or aka Orange Soda, is now one level off, or actually he's about half a level off from becoming Rise Greymon. Okay, cool. This person's turning into a creeper. That's what I want to have in my guild. It's a good thing I'm not the leader, because otherwise I would kick this person immediately. Alright, I don't have a portable storage thing, so can't do anything about that for right now, but wow. Alright, let's try to find... Oh, God. Sorry about that. This thing is in my eye. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, we should probably pick up the quest for this area. Okay, there it is. They're off in the corner. So let's go that way. Sometimes I forget where the where the quests take place, or where you pick them up at. I mean, I forget whether or not the variations are aggroable. I always forget that. Alright, there we go. I like his title right now, Uncomfortable Doctor. It's uncomfortable than me, anyways. Some plant data. Searching for Pond Chessmon as well. Alright. Alright, so the suspicious items we'll get over time. We have to go kill some red Vegemon for that, and I guess we have to kill Leomon for this? No, Kiwimon for the bee samples. So I guess we'll go take care of the Kiwimon first. I don't think I have an advantage to anything here at the moment, because I don't think there's any data types. I don't think Kiwimon is a data type. I have no idea. Can help me level up my Agumon to his ultimate and his mega to I am at school. Dude, if I can't even get on your server, there's no way I could help you. And on top of that, what makes it worse is the fact that I'm not even at the level for ultimate. So I mean, I would suggest though, as a little help, if you have a tamer level that's high enough, you can probably go to File Island and do it that way. I would only suggest your best bet is grinding, sadly, because early in the game, if you don't have a tamer level that is super high, you will end up having to fight. Oh, these are data. You will end up having to fight the same Digimon for a long period of time. And it's Silver Lake and File Island, or at least it's Silver Lake anyway, I should say. File Island, Silver Lake has the best place to fight to gain like super fast levels, and I think it's your Digimon has to be like above level 40 something, or maybe it's 50, because level 50 or something like that opens up the Digimon for that area, if I remember correctly. Oh, someone's doing the Jagras quest for this guy. Oh god. 2 people are doing it, actually. Wow. That's actually surprising. I would feel like, you know what, actually, I don't give people enough credit sometimes, because I feel like sometimes people are just bad people. Because I've come across way too many people that will steal a Digimon from you by hitting it once, and if it's like a quest-based Digimon as well, that would make me super angry. Like I would want to punch my fist through my computer. Oh, we got all our rewards for the day as well. Oh, that's right, we can't interact with that until we fight this battle. Alright. We'll pick up our fruit and pick up our coin for the day. We don't have anything else, apparently. We got 6 more levels and we'll get our next reward for being a new tamer leveling up. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, we got our level 14 as well, so we can actually open this up. Alright, what did we get? We got Warehouse Expander, Random Data Box, and Milk Chocolate. So let's activate that to get that. And there we go. There's nothing I can really do about the data expanders, or not the data, the random low class data until I get out of this section, because then I'm gonna just use my scanner, obviously, my portable scanner. I mean, if you're on the Omegamon server when you get home, bro, I mean, I could totally help, but I mean, I'm probably only going to be streaming for the next, I don't know, like 40 minutes, I think. Because I've been going at this for almost 3 hours now. And to be completely honest, I wouldn't mind streaming for almost a full day, but given the circumstances of my viewership, it's very much unlikely that I'll end up having enough people coming to my stream for like a 20-hour or 24-hour stream. That is very much unlikely. So, sadly, that will probably not happen. On the Omegamon server, my tamer is level 37 and my Digimon is on level 54. And you don't need my help, man. You got everything you need right there. Although you definitely need to get your tamer level up a bit, because at that level you can't even visit the maze entrance yet. I would suggest, if anything, let's see, I'm still nub status in Omegamon. The sale, though, tempted to get more inventory slots. You're not wrong. You are very correct, sir. That the sales that they put on are they really test you for that kind of stuff. Especially for the inventory slots. It gets a little ridiculous. And honestly, dude, I bet you any money you're not really nub status. Like, I bet you any money you're not. Sorry, I'm going to reposition myself a little bit because I'm having, like, back troubles all of a sudden. Okay, so we still need a couple more beast samples. What's up, bro? Yeah, the gold spoon is like $12, and I'm so tired of running out of slots. You know what? You're not wrong on that regard either. I remember when I played, it was the same thing. I ran out of inventory slots, and it's the worst thing to have happen, especially if you're grinding for a long period of time. You will run out of space. It is like the number one concern that plagues every player ever. Like, I think the last time I played, I was playing on my Aria account, and I ran out of... I don't have nearly as much inventory slots, I think, as I do here. And my warehouse is like half of that space, so it's the worst thing in the world to see when I go to my warehouse, because I can't put anything in there, but none of the stuff that's in there can be taken out either. So, I mean, if you want to take advantage of it, go right ahead, sir. I mean... To be completely honest, I have never once seen a point in this game where I didn't feel that it was like I would never want to spend money on this game. Because I love Digimon to death, and this game is actually pretty good. The grindy nature of it is one of those things that's like, it's every MMO does that, so it's not really like it's something new by any means. So the idea that people are like, oh, it's too grindy, it's like, it's an MMO, guys, come on. Every MMO is grindy. If you want to get good at any MMO, you're going to have to grind for a long time. And to be honest, I've read a lot of Steam reviews where people are just saying the same thing over and over again. It's like, this game is so pay to win. And it's like, that's not actually accurate, because there are too many... You need more Digimon on your team, yeah. I know that feel like super strong. Do you mean that you want more like different Digimon, or do you want like more space? Because I know that mercenary spot is kind of expensive. It's like $10 just for a 4th Digimon. I generally try to resist on free-to-play games as for grindy. It only feels grindy because you can be hitting the same Digimon for the longest time. Yeah. After a while, though, as your Digimon gets stronger and stronger, you start one-shotting a lot of things pretty quickly. So it doesn't feel as grindy after a certain point. Especially if you consider the fact that like F2 skills or your second skills are a lot of times super strong, to the point where you can one-shot a lot of the Digimon in your area with no problem whatsoever. Especially with the burst modes. Like, that's the one thing I recommend no matter what. Try to get yourself at least one burst mode. It's always something you want to have. And if ever necessary, I would also recommend Digiauras. Digiauras are lifesavers, I have to say. Like, no lie. Because I've gone for a long period of time not using Digiauras. And it kind of sucks, because eventually you'll get that one instance where it's like you screwed up and you didn't pay attention enough to your Digisoul, and you run out and then your Digimon digivolves, especially when it's a burst mode, because you wind up wasting so much accelerators when you do that kind of stuff, and it sucks. Yeah, there's a Digiaura in the gold spoon package as well. Nice. Very much recommend them. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I mean, dude, you don't sound like you're nub at all. Not by any means. Like, because you understand the core concept of the game. And you get that it can be grindy at times, but it's not like it's so grindy that it's just unplayable or anything like that. I've read way too many I think the number one Steam review I don't agree with is one that said that this game is pay to win. And it's only because of the fact that, I mean, yeah, you can go in the the cash shop and buy your favorite Digimon, but you have to buy the Digimon, hope that you get lucky enough to get a good size egg for that Digimon, buy the evolutors, buy a Digi-Aura for keeping your Digimon from de-digivolving. You can't buy experience packs, so you have to go out and level your Digimon. And so the pay-to-win aspect doesn't really fly in this regard, because the you're not really winning. You just have a Digimon in your you can just have a good Digimon in your storage for a while. But otherwise, I mean, doesn't mean you're winning though. Winning, paying to win is like paying for a legendary weapon that you can use at like level 1, and then you just one-shot everything along the way. That's what I assume pay to win to be. It's the easiest example of it anyways. Oh, this guy spawned in right on top of me. I don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna have to go check this other area. Okay, what does this say? Pay to skip grind. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'll agree with that one. It is a pay to skip grind, because then you don't have to grind out the a particular Digimon to get the eggs and get the data. But it's not win. It's pay to skip the grind. At least a little bit of it, anyways, because you're still gonna have to grind up like some of the more basic stuff. I have to get all the way into this area, huh?
I was just gonna say, everyone is like, if you throw money at the game, nobody who doesn't do that can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Pay to my girlfriend who's sitting off to the side explained that pay to win is more about the idea that if you're paying into the game, you're automatically going to win against anyone that doesn't pay into the game. And in reality, this game does not have that aspect, because if you actually play the game, you can actually get everything you need to be at the same strength as anyone that's paid like a buttload of money into this game. But yeah, Deep, you definitely had it correct. It is definitely pay to skip grind. That is like the most accurate way you can describe it. Is it Digio? Well, I'm quick to pick up MMOs in general, but there's still a lot I don't know or understand. I was also a huge player of Lineage 2. I'm accustomed to grind. Okay, there you go. For me, I've played way too many MMOs. At this point, I've played way too many of them, so I'm very much accustomed to grind. So in reality, I think the only reason I can bypass the grind in this, or at least not feel like dragged down by the grind, is simply due to the idea that I can that I like Digimon in general, to be honest. That's like the easiest way that I can say, like, this is not too bad, because grinding in a game where I can get to see all these Digimon is pretty awesome. So it's always been my thing. And to be honest, I'm glad that it finally got released on Steam, because they actually did make some very good improvements. Like, for one, some of the translation issues are still there, but there are a lot of ones that were like, locate this Digimon, but it tells you like the Korean name of the Digimon, not the English name of the Digimon, and the game's in English. So you'd be looking for a Digimon that wasn't really there, or you'd be looking for a name of a Digimon that wasn't being used. So it's weird. World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, Eve, Guild Wars, Lineage, Age of Conan, The Secret World, ESO, City of Heroes or Villains, DC Universe, Scroll. Oh god, the list is too extensive. Yeah, Actually, a majority of what you've got going on there, I've also played. Like, I stopped playing ESO probably a couple of months back. Just due to the fact that I have a lot more fun playing that when I actually have friends to play with. DC Universe, I got back on to play for a little bit. I actually had a lot of fun with it, so I was actually really happy to get back on. But that, once again, was another one of those ones where I felt like if I didn't have friends to play with, it would suck so bad. But I love that game to death, and I will always get back on from time to time to just throw some stuff at it. Final Fantasy 14, because it's a sub-based game, I can't get back onto it because I'm kind of broke. And being broke does make it kind of difficult to play sub-based games. I didn't play Age of Conan. I played a little bit of World of Warcraft way back in the day, but I think it was because I tried the free trial, and back then I had a worse computer than I do now. So, yeah, there was like almost no way that I was playing that game. Literally frame rate at the point of like 5 frames a second. I don't even understand how I played that game at all. I've heard some good stuff about Guild Wars and some not so good stuff, but in general, like, I've heard a lot of people enjoy Guild Wars to death. Well, it was dumbed down way too much anyway. To be honest, I wouldn't disagree. I mean, all I did was the free trial, so I mean, I can't really extend my view beyond that point. So I couldn't honestly tell you what more than that I have seen. But I do agree in the idea that it does seem a little dumbed down. But I mean, it's gotten worse over time. It feels like, though, if you think about it, because as time's gone on, they've just made it more and more easier to get to a high level really quickly. Like that, I know a lot of people backlashed at the idea that you could pay to get a new character to level 90 easily. I know a lot of people lost their mind over that, and it became a big controversy. And to be honest, I feel like me, if I was like, I'm probably in the same boat as a lot of other like YouTubers as well, that said, you know, to be honest, for those people that did stop playing for a while and have to get back into it, or have to create a new account, or play it for YouTube or something like that, the level 90 upgrade made sense, because they could just pay the one time, get a level 90 character, try some, like, you know, later game stuff, show it off a little bit, and then boom, there we go, you got a video. They simplified the talent system too, which in some ways was good, but it also nerfed customization. Oh, that sucks. Customization is something you need to have in MMOs. If you ruin that, then your game is going to start to fail a bit. Well, if I remember correctly, a lot of people started like dropping off of it, especially after people started asking for WoW Vanilla, I believe it was. And there were actually a couple of like WoW Vanilla servers that people were maintaining on their own, and then one of them got like a shutdown notice from Blizzard, and people got really upset about that because that's what they wanted, and Blizzard was just not willing to give it to them. And I guess it's just one of those things of like sometimes major companies just don't want to continue going on the back stuff. Wrath of the Lich King is where WoW started its decline, really. Oh wow, that was quite a few expansions ago too. That kind of sucks. Like I said, I never really got too far into it. I just did the free trial, but I mean, I I watched people play it. I've kept up to date on like quite a few other things, but I've never gone so into detail that I could explain like all the minor aspects of it. And to be honest, more often than not, you don't hear about something until it's a controversy. The moment it becomes a controversy, everyone hears about it. It doesn't matter whether you play or don't play, you hear about it. Oh my god, these Flymon do not want to drop these wings. I feel like this is a quest that I've had problems with before, where it just does not want to drop it for a while, and it's such a low number too. I feel like I also play a lot of like my favorite MMO out of that list though would be Final Fantasy 14 for sub, and the Secret World for buy to play. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the aspect of Elder Scrolls as well. It's a buy to play, so you just buy it and then play it. The Secret World lore makes me all types of happy since it jumps off real world conspiracies. Interesting. I might have to take a look at that. It sounds interesting. I might. I'm assuming it's probably on Steam, so I'll definitely have to take a look at that. Especially if it's a buy to play, then I don't mind as much because then I can just pick it up, play it from time to time. So it wouldn't be too bad. I know Final Fantasy XIV, I played it with my friends, so I've had a lot of fun with it. It's not a bad game by any means. I've played as a cat person because I'm a weirdo like that. I just play as cat people. But I played as a cat person conjurer for a while, and then I got him over to a white mage. But I also created other characters for like the Lancer and whatnot to get the Dragon Knight, but I didn't play nearly enough with friends. And then a friend of mine said with the next expansion that they're adding on, that he's going to get back on and play like nonstop. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Maybe if I can get my subscription paid, I will. You main white mage too? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I'm not the healer, then people are going to die, and I just can't let that happen. And I also have a bunch of friends that are like super reckless, so if I let them do whatever they're gonna do, then they'll die all the time. The only time that I've ever had a scenario where I've played an MMO where I didn't have like a healer scenario is this game, because there is no real like healer setup, and then back in the day on Phantasy Star Universe back on the 360. And also Phantasy Star Online and Phantasy Online 2, because I currently play that from time to time. I'm still really upset that Phantasy Star Online 2 has been Japanese for a while, and it's been on the PC. And they recently, not recently, but like last year, it got released to PS4 as well, but only in Japan as well. So I'm still depressed about that whole aspect, because I feel like by now they could have easily struck up a deal with a publisher that would be willing to put it out in America or in the Western hemisphere. But for some reason they're just like not touching it, and it's weird because they actually made it so that was it PlayAsia? No, it was a different like Southeastern company. Southeast Asia company allowed people to create accounts to get into it, because it used to have an IP block, and they actually opened it up for one weekend in particular. It was like 2 days, and people logged in like crazy. I'm pretty sure their servers like got almost overloaded by the amount of players from like North America and Europe that were just jumping into it. I had one of the Final Fantasy games on the 360, I forgot which, the one where they shut down the servers and made it impossible for me to get all the achievements. Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably Phantasy Star Universe then, because they did eventually shut down the servers because of PSO and all that. So yeah, I would assume that would have been it. It would have almost definitely been Phantasy Star Universe. So I think that's the only one that actually came out on the 360. I think there might have been one before that, but I'm almost positive that didn't come out on the what the fuck? I'm almost positive it didn't come out on the 360. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Phantasy Star Universe. That was my jam. That was my jam for a while. I'm nearly not as great as my brother at it though. My brother played on the 360 constantly because he had it in his room. On the other hand, I had the GameCube. Or no. For that generation, I had the Wii. He had the 360, and then I later got the PS3, and then eventually got myself a 360. I was terrible at the game. Dude, it is perfectly fine. You have no idea. It's all based on like the whole like there's certain ways to play games, and there's like fun ways to play games. Phantasy Star was one of those ones where it's just fun to play the game. Like, don't listen to what people tell you about what you have to do in the game. Like, I personally, on Phantasy Star Universe, played as a beast as my race, and I played as a procaster, which meant that I was a trap master pretty much. And being a trap master beast was like frowned upon. Apparently, if you were going to be like a trap master, you had to play as a cast or a robot, pretty much, and that was more beneficial. And I was like, why? And it's like, oh, because of this, this, and this, that. And I was like, I don't care. I honest to God, do not care about so and so stat. And I wanted to play as a beast. So I was like, I'm going to play as a beast. I'm going to play as a trap master. And I owned as that beast, a trap master. And to make matters more hilarious is because I picked a beast. So when I finally got my little transformation into my actual beast form, I picked the invulnerable one. So while I was in my beast form, I didn't take any goddamn damage. So it was like my saving grace for when I was getting stomped or something like that, when I ran out of traps or anything like that. But I mean, I was good. I carried like traps all the time, and I always had good like EX traps and stuff. I got really mad because before they shut the game down, they didn't add like any EX traps for like the other types. They only had fire and ice, and that was it. They never added like EX traps for all the other types, so I still had to carry like the level 2 instead of the level 3 traps. It was fucking weird. I don't know. I assume you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And it is perfectly okay. I sometimes remember stuff and sometimes I don't. Alright, so I have to do... Oh, okay, so I have to fight Bergemon and I have to go compare stuff. I have to compare with a Bergemon leader. Where's the leaders at? I think they're over here. But yeah, man, in most cases, I played Phantasy Star Online 2. Currently, I have played it a couple of different times, and it was fun, especially before the IP block. It was amazing. And I feel like they don't understand how much of a big audience they have that are willing to get on that game and play nonstop. So, I don't know. What makes it worse is that they released an anime that's connected to the game as well for Phantasy Star Online 2. And said anime is actually doing pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's still the whole, like, person goes into video game type scenario with, like, that aspect. But, I mean, it's not as bad as a scenario like Overlord and SAO and Dot Hack and all those other ones. Also, don't get me started on anime. I mean, we might be here forever. We'll never leave. I'll never leave this stream. Alright, so I found my Bergemon. Time to kill the Bergemon now. And to be honest, I don't watch a lot of anime, but what's the but, sir? What's in the butt? Oh, Elfen Lied is one of your favorites. Elfen Lied's pretty freaking amazing. I have to agree with you on it being a fave. It is also one of mine as well. It's one of my favorites for the simple fact that I love hearing people tell me that anime is for children. And then I'm just like, okay, well, let me show you 3 animes in which you are wrong. It's like, I will show you Tokyo Ghoul, Elfen Lied, and then I'll just show you one that's just like fucking sex or something like that. It's pretty much just hentai or something. It's like,
I mean, hentai is anime.
Yeah, exactly. It is anime, it's just porn anime, but you know, it's like, don't tell me it's for children if you haven't watched like any of it. Pretty much, just like, don't. It's not gonna work. Especially considering Tokyo Ghoul has people eating people. Elfen Lied is people ripping people apart and then having random boobs show up from time to time. It's like, don't tell me the anime is for children, because it's not. Yes, there are some from time to time that are for children, and it's very obvious by which ones are. But too many times I've heard that phrase, and like, it is it just makes me want to laugh every time, because it's the dumbest thing to hear people say. And the worst part is that you don't have to watch a lot of anime to understand it either. Like, you can watch just a couple of them here and there and notice that it's like, there's some adult stuff in all of these animes that definitely children should not be watching. Unless they're like mature children, I should say. I have no inventory space. I have realized this so long ago, and I have just not done anything about it. Good thing I have these portable things, because otherwise I'd be screwed. Oh god. I feel like Elfin Lied is one of those ones that like a lot of people have gone back and watched a million times. Oh, by the way, the Gold Spoon package contains this. It's a Mystery Mercenary Digi-Egg, Alpha, Beta, 30-day Digiaura, an Experience Booster plus 100%, 7-day... Well, wait, what? Oh, it's a one use, but it's 7 days. Okay. 21 inventory expanders, 21 warehouse expanders, 7 avatar boxes. Wait, what? Really? No. Right? Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's in 7 avatar boxes, one for a top that wears 30 days, bottom, shoes, gloves. Nail last 30 days. That's actually not too bad, to be honest. Notepad didn't separate properly. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I can read between the lines. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. I haven't looked at it myself, to be honest, but there we go. Yeah, you get an alpha egg, a beta egg. Are the eggs reinforced, or are they just regular? Because I've never really gotten one of the alpha, the beta eggs. Because I've seen them from time to time, but I've never touched them. I just know that there's very specific Digimon you can get. I have no idea, to be honest. I want to check now, actually. Boop. It's probably under packages, I assume. Gold. No, it just explains it. Digimon. Digi-Egg. Oh, wow. That actually, it's not too bad. I did not even notice this, that everything was on sale. I forgot that everything got put in sale. If I went with this, it'd be my first purchase. It wouldn't be a bad first purchase. I agree with you on that one. Oh, everything's on sale for 30% off. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That explains why I saw people selling the mercenary slot expanders, because I mean they're only $7 now as opposed to the $10 from before. That makes a lot of sense now. And let's see, the alpha ones are only $2. Really, that's not too bad. Okay, so it's a reinforced Digi-Egg that gets you to level 3. It doesn't look like you can get anything further than that, though. It looks like it's the same thing for the Mystery Mercenary. That kind of sucks. Because, like, at least with this ones, you can get, like, level 3, 4, or 5 with the specific Digimon ones. But that's not too bad, though. I mean, like, these regular ones that are only, like, $2 for an egg is not bad at all, because, you might get lucky. Like, this one right here, the beta one, Gyumon, Dorumon, Raptorjamon, that's a really good one. Ryudamon, Baihumon, Xvumon, Impmon, that's actually not too bad. Nope, something's attacking me. I was not paying attention. Let me move. Let me move before I get attacked again. Yeah, I need more Birdramon samples. We're actually not too low, though. Let me just use chocolate. Chocolate. Oh. I got Doraemon out of the free gift box you can open every level. Got him 3-5 and didn't want to risk going further. I mean, if he's a reinforced 3-5, I mean, you're good there. Wait, hold on. Did you check to see if he was any higher than that? Got him for... You can open every... Oh, okay. No. I know what you mean. Okay. Wait, really? I feel like I got one... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Early on in the levels, you do get a reinforced 3 out of 5. Okay. Because I got an XVmon, actually, for mine, which I'm actually really happy about. And I still have to go with that one. I'm not gonna push it past level 3 though, because I'm too early in the game to have the funds to afford hatch backups and whatnot. I'm also not like a YouTuber who's rolling in money or a Twitch streamer that's rolling in money, so there you go. I don't have the money to just be like, oh, you know what, I'll buy a couple of these hatch backups and just push it all the way to level 5. And I'm not sitting on like hundreds of thousands of Terra. Which I have noticed, I actually have quite a few people in my guild that are sitting on like 400 Terra. And I'm sitting here like, how? Like, I remember the first time I actually started getting Terra is when I hit the maze. Yeah, I'm only level 18. I'm just leveling my Agumon right now. He's at 33. I figured later I can use him to complete some quests and fast level Doramon. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is pretty accurate. It does make a lot of sense as well because Agumon can actually get 2 Mega on his own without, you know, anything. That's why I'm kind of sad about my my Gazimon here, is because I don't have evolutors to make him go into his Mega evolutions. If I level him up, I'm stuck with the champion level of damage and whatnot for a long time. So I mean, I'm at that disadvantage there. All right, let's do this because now we have all of our samples. We have to find a Kiwimon actually, so let's keep going this way. I mean, but level 18 and he's level 33. That's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, yesterday I was grinding and I went from level 8 to level 13. So, I mean, I have literally no concept of whether it's good or not. I also have 200% XP going right on today. Yesterday I only had 100% when I was doing my grinding. There's our Kiwimon. Oh, stop this. Grab that. And where are you? There you are. What do we have left? We have Flymon next. But I mean, Agumon's not a bad Digimon to just keep as like your main Digimon. I'll tell you that. Currently, I have a, I think it's on my Aria server account. I had an Agumon as my starter, and I made it all the way up to, I think level 80 before I stopped using him. But he got his burst mode and everything, which was awesome. The only problem is that his, the starter Digimon have, like, sadly, they have, like, the weakest stats, like, by comparison to a lot of other Digimon. Because the starter Digimon are something you're supposed to like have for a little while and use for like the main stuff, but eventually you're supposed to drop them for like the other Digimon you can get in the game. I'm up to 500%, but I'm trying not to skip any quests, and they're like level 11. Oh yeah, no. I know that. I know that feel. I've been there. 500% is pretty freaking good though. I think for a long time I had only gotten 500% during like specialty weekends and stuff like that. Like when they were doing like events. Alrighty. Where's our time now? We're actually almost done with our stream today, guys. I am sad, actually, because we've had you log in daily. Yeah, I gotta start doing that, to be completely honest. I gotta start logging in every day, at least to get my my bonuses, so I can get up to 500%. So that when I get my next stream going, I can actually have a decent amount of experience, so that I can digivolve and whatnot. You know what, since we're so close, yeah, we're gonna cut the stream at 3:30. So since we're super close to that time period, we're actually probably just going to, first off, probably gonna go through some scannings. If I move, does that change anything? No, does not move. Does not change anything. Oh, I moved too much. Damn. I love these portable scanners. I would never buy these. To be completely honest, I would never suggest buying these portable scanner things. Because as convenient as they may be, they still take up one inventory slot per. And they are only useful if you really, really need them. And in most cases, you won't. I mean, yeah, the scanners ones make the most sense because you can change over to your data as quickly as possible. But otherwise, I don't recommend them. I do not. I feel like they're a huge waste of money. To be honest, I'd more likely say spend money on like jump boosters. I'd buy them if they were permanent. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. If they were permanent, I would totally buy them too, in actuality. But because they're time based, I don't see the appeal of spending that much money on that. I mean, even if it's practically no money, it could be the cheapest thing in the world, but I would not spend that much on it. What do we got? I feel like we can sell more. We can sell these. Yeah, anything else? What's this? Speed increase. HP increase. This one's for tops, and this one's for shoes. We'll probably put those on later. I don't know when later, but we'll probably put them on later. Yeah, we're almost out of time. I mean, I guess I'm glad that I got them then, because I think they were part of my welcome back gift. So I have like 30 days on like all of them. To be honest, the one thing I wish that it would have given me out of the portables, instead of the Digi Archive, like the Digi Archive is nice and all, but I feel like they would have given me a portable warehouse. Because more often than not, I want to have the warehouse so I can put away all this data that I've got going on here, rather than all of this freaking the archive stuff, because I don't need those. Yes. Yeah. At least that would be super helpful. Also, damn, I forgot. I should probably do a Masters match today. I could probably do it with Darko now that he's level 21. So actually, I think I'm going to try to do that before we get off today. Before we call it a day. I'm going to try to do one Masters match. We should be able to do it. We have both a Digicore and we have like almost 200 Masters pieces. So we should be able to get 2 admissions tickets at least. Here's hoping that we're not going to get crapped on. I know if I pick Agumon, I know I can get through Bakuman pretty quickly, but given Gazimon's size and whatnot, I'm pretty sure he would be the better off choice because he's got size and damage that Agumon won't have. Agumon will just have the advantage, so he'll get some damage. But yeah, we're going to do one Masters match and we're going to call it until next Monday. We don't have anything to grind right now because the only thing we have that we need a grinding for is our XVmon egg, but we don't have there's no dragon data that's that easy to get yet, so we won't be grinding for that off screen anytime soon. So we're going to make one of these tickets, I believe it is. What does this certificate do? What does this do? What is this? Document which certifies a participant of Masters match. Wait, what? Really? Oh, I need 10 for that one. Okay, so this one gives us the dungeon admission, and this one gives us the participant thing. Let's make that. Wait, they can fail? That'd be suck if they failed. Now we can make one of these. There we go. Alright. Document which certifies the participant of Masters Match. Alright, so I guess, do we use this? So we talked to Panjamon, right? This is Pancho Leomon. Please press the confirm button, and the team is randomly chosen. Alphas and Omegas. You can never change the team. The ranking info and team score are only updated at the red message. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, I am apparently on the Omegas team. What can I insert? What? Oh, okay, I can insert my certificate. Is that all I do with it? Achieve time to start for my dream. Event item 1, ranking. I'm not ranked yet. I'm gonna have to get myself another one. Currently looks like the Black Omegas are winning. From the looks of it, out of the scores. The next ranking information update time is 600 hours. Alright. Well, that handles that part. Now I have to go to Panjamon if I want to actually participate, right? Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's devolve Gazimon. And the server goes for about 5 to 7. Oh, wow. I have literally no idea what this does, by the way. Alright, dungeon first room, right? Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, it's a Duftmon statue as well. Actually, that's not even that surprising, considering Duftmon is like the ultimate, he's the royal knight, but he's a Leo. He's technically a Leomon, quote unquote. It's called Leopardmon, actually, in the English version. Called Duftmon in his regular version. He's got the that gold ring stuff that makes me think he's what are all these like things off to the side? Oh, one shot. Okay, he's not super strong, but he's gonna hurt. I don't know how far I'm actually going to get in this. I assume you continue until you die. Yeah, there we go. I got 6. So I made it pretty far. It actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be completely honest. I got kind of serious there for a bit. That, It wasn't too bad. I mean, I got a level off of it for Darko. It kind of sucks though, cause Sabarimon actually, like, for some reason they had vaccines and then they had viruses. I had no data in there, so I was at a disadvantage pretty much half of the time, well 50% of the time. But that wasn't too bad. To be super honest, I feel like that I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult. And to be honest, I want to actually kind of see my ranking currently. It's probably not going to be super great because I didn't get that far, but... Oh, that's right, I don't have a ranking. I would have to... Oh, also, because we got a tamer level up, we can actually open up our next box. Hey, look at this. Oh my god, these are all full. Alright, our game is going to shit itself if we don't turn all of this on. There we go. And... Alright guys, we're gonna pray to RNGesus that we get something good. Pray. Pray for me. No, I'm just kidding. You know, even with a GTX 1070, that room lags a tad. Yeah, no matter what, I know it lags. I just turn on the simplification because, I mean, it tends to help. I've had... I think, actually, this might be more to do with the Steam version than it has to do with the game itself. Because, personally... when I played on both Aria and the Move Games version, I've played this at advanced, with the advanced graphics, and it's worked perfectly fine. Like, it'll lag, yes, when it's like super crowded, but even then, I've only had it lag like in a very minor amount. So I feel like maybe the port to Steam wasn't the greatest. But we're gonna find out what we get. Level 3 egg, let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. We got a level 3. Because it was guaranteed level 3, so it's not surprising. But we got Raptor Dramon, man. out of like all the Digimon we could have gotten, we got a Raptor Dramon. That is freaking awesome. Just like... in case anyone watching doesn't know what this means, like why this is so good, I'm gonna go over here. Let's see, where is he? Here we go, Raptor Dramon. This is the egg that I just got, guaranteed level 3. Doramon, Raptor Dramon, Grademon, Alphamon, Oryuken. This is half of what makes up the strongest Jagras in this game. Period. Everyone knows Alphamon Oryuken is the strongest Jagras in this game. Even after like rebalances and stuff, he still outperforms most Digimon. Like there are like exceptions, but he wrecks it. Cause Cash Shop only Digimon no. Cause Cash Shop only Digimon no. What? That's awesome. I didn't think I would get that from a gift box, to be honest. The issue now is that the fact that they gave me that makes me say in my head that I need to get the other half of him. And then we have to hatch him like ASAP. But I want to wait until I have his other half to hatch him out. No, he's not. Actually, no, he actually might. But to be honest, I have no idea. Cause I've seen the virus version, the ultimate Dorogreymon at a spot. I've seen Dorogoramon at a spot, or Darugamon, I mean, but that's the data version. So you can farm the data and the virus. I don't know if you can farm the vaccine because I've never really seen anyone. I've never seen any of the Digimon levels like randomly throughout the game, like Grade or Alpha or Doru. Like I don't think I've ever seen him outside of that. So yeah, you might be right. You might only be able to get him through the gift shop or through the gift box. So because as far as I know, you can't. I don't know actually. I think I might look that up actually. I think after the stream I might look it up and I'll figure that out for next time. Next time I stream. But I know Ryutamon, his other half, can definitely be farmed, guaranteed. Well, no, because I think you can get it from the Digicore shop as well for this particular version of Doraemon. I know for a fact that you can get it from that, but I think that's the only other option. So I have to get my hands on. Where is he? Where is he? I have to get my hands on this guy, Ryutamon, because he's the other half of what makes up Alphamon Oryuken. If I get them both and both of them are level 3, then it'll suck because the level 3 size disadvantages are kind of sucky. But having both of them level 3 guaranteed, no issues, is amazing. The Jogger's quest, on the other hand, will be a little difficult, but I'll have to get my Tamer level up before I can do that. So I think it's like level 55 or something like that. I don't remember. Oh god, that destroys my whole team setup. I would need to get my 4th slot in order to have all the Digimon I want to have with me, because I have an XVmon, and if I get this Raptordramon, I'm going to want to get Ryutamon, so I'm going to have XVmon, Gazimon, Ryutamon, and Dorumon. And then I'll have 3 vaccine-type Digimon and 1 virus. It'll be so terrible. The 30% off, though, man, that $5, I could easily probably get them and call it a day, but it's probably not going to happen. But I do like the idea that they are having these kind of sales, especially with Steam attached to it as well, so you can actually see the dollar amount, which is awesome. But let me get out of the cash shop. Like I said before, I'm going to try my hardest to make sure to not spend money. So if I do get Alphamon Oryuken, I will let you guys know if I spent any money on it. But I can actually farm Ryutamon in the game, so that one, on the other hand, will be like, it might be possible that I just get him that way. I have done it before. It's not fun, especially considering he's a dragon Digimon, so it's going to be a pain in the ass, but oh my god, I'm so excited. So excited, guys. Super excited. I'm going to put him into our hatcher. He's going to sit there for a while. Oh, wait, what? Alright, there we go. I forgot to hit the X button. How much beast data do we actually have? We would need, I think, 30, and I don't think we have that much. No, I don't think so. It looks like we may have like 6 beast data. We're gonna have to farm beast data. Good thing is, we're the area right after the one we're in has a lot of beast Digimon in it, so farming up the data there won't be too bad. Yeah, now I'm debating who. Oh, well, no. My Beast Digimon will be the one that I'll be able to get first, so we'll have to stick with that option for now. Yeah, we only have 6 Beast data right now, so we'll have to deal with that. Put these away. Let's put that away for now, because I don't think I'll need it for right now. Put this away. You know what? Because we got that pumpkin card and it gives a decent amount of experience, I think we might actually just use that for our Agumon. Just to be nice and let Agumon get his ultimate. If you guys want to continue watching just for a little bit longer so I can get that, it's completely up to you. I thank you all for watching to begin with, so thank you. Thank you all of you for showing up. This has actually been a pretty decent stream. We've done our Masters match, where we actually found out that we can actually go pretty far in it. Level 6 at least kicks our ass, but I mean, what are you gonna do? We got our Gazumon hatched. We got we have a Raptor Dramon Doru egg, which is awesome. So we have Alphamon. We have an XVmon also waiting for us. Dragonade is gonna be a pain in the ass to get, but we have that. So we're sitting on 2 Digi eggs for 2 Digimon that are really good. So I mean, it's gonna be fun. You were the only person streaming DMO when I came in here. Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad that I've got my own little time slot, as it seems. It's nice to know. The loading screens are gonna suck. Ugh. She's in her bed right now, in case you were wondering. Oh, come on, loading screen. I'm dying waiting, because I'm like, all I need is 50% experience for my next level on Agumon, and then we're done, and Agumon levels up and digivolves into Rise Greymon. Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably. Oh, actually, no. It's not close enough, so probably not. Not unless you throw your arm over the edge or something. Do we only have like 1 box left? No, I don't think so. Let's see. Okay, so we want to summon this, but we want to switch over to our Agumon. Like I said, see, he's 24, and he's like halfway. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot because of his level, we actually got a Digivice message, so we can accept that now. All right, so let's try to stick away from people because I'm trying to avoid someone taking my pumpkin mons. Don't lean too far off the edge, though. Said don't lean too far off the edge, though. Boom. Wow, really? It's supposed to give good experience. It gave like nothing. And he was like halfway there, so lame. Not enough. Oh, I was hoping that they would make it so that it gives you at least a level out of it, but too much to hope for. Too much to hope for. Alright guys, we're going to get back to the debt center and then we're going to log out. We're going to call our stream off at 4 o'clock. Solid state. Yo, I want a solid state drive, no lie.
I feel like you need a better computer before you...
Yeah, no, I know. Generally speaking, the idea is I need to get my computer upgraded first and then get a solid state drive and whatnot. But definitely when I build my computer from scratch, I want to have a solid state drive in it. because generally that's just going to be super, super helpful.
Yeah. That's great.
I recommend the EVO 850 when you get one, or a newer model. Yeah, thanks for the advice. Oh, static, why you do this?
Does your microphone make you
Or a
look
newer
better?
model from Samsung? Interesting.
Samsung's parts are actually really good. Why are you just staring at me, brother? What do you want from me? Remember this guy?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do like a budget computer.
Oh, you're at your bed. That's not what beds are for.
Like I'm going to try to make a computer from scratch, but I'm going to do like a budget build of a full setup and spend as little as possible, obviously, but I'm going to try to make it so that I can at least run like newer games like Overwatch and stuff at a like good frame rate so that I can feel like I can stream them and whatnot. I use the EVO 850 myself, and so does most of my Discord people. It works great. I mean, yeah, that sounds like a resounding recommendation. I mean, I will definitely take the advice. I have never built my own computer, so any advice is good advice for me. I've been running off of an HP laptop for a while now, and this one can handle what I can throw at. It was a $400 laptop, thank you very much. But anyways, it was this was a setup I've had for like a long time now. So I need to eventually upgrade this bad boy, and then I can start doing better streams for all you people. I'll do more like DMO streams. Obviously, I might do some PS4 streams as well. If you guys want to see that, I have Digimon World Next Order on my PS4. I've gotten pretty far in the game, so I don't know whether or not you guys want to see that or not because of how far I am. I'm doing like end game level content, I think, at this point. But there's a lot of grinding in that too, so fun times all around. I also had Digimon Cyber Sleuth and stuff like that. Go desktop, easier to upgrade. Yeah, that was my point. I'm planning on doing just a full desktop setup because I bought this laptop ages ago and it wasn't meant to be like a gaming computer. It was meant to be an upgrade to my shit laptop that died on me. Easier to upgrade over time. Also use great tool for shopping and building. PC parts picker. Parts picker. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the link getting deleted. It's just a automatic thing for Twitch. Turning it off is just like there's no point.
Then you get the randoms who come in and post their stream.
Yep. So I mean, it's up to you guys on what I do on this on these streams. But in the meantime, Mondays and Thursdays are going to be my DMO times. So anytime you want to catch me online on DMO, I'm going to be streaming on Mondays and on Thursdays. I ninja'd around it. Yeah, I noticed. So if I have to do any grinding, as I said in my last stream, I'll try to make sure to do that when I'm not on my stream to avoid as much grinding as possible in the stream. I'm not sure if you guys want to see me actually hatch my Digimon, or if you guys want me to just hatch my Digimon and take care of all my inventory management stuff when I'm off screen and then handle the other stuff when I'm on. That's up to you. I mean, if you guys want to tell me that right now, whether or not you would actually want to see the hatching process, or if you want to see me when I've already hatched it. But yeah, that's our stream. I'm up for whatever. I'm mainly watching you to see if I can learn some new things along the way. Hey, you never know. You always catch on to new things. god. To be honest, I think the only thing you'll ever learn from me is just like, I know about some of like the requirement levels for some of the areas for when you do like later content, like so Silver Lake and stuff like that. Like I can have someone take me to Silver Lake right now if I really wanted to, or I could go there, but I need my Evos. I need my Evoluters like ASAP. But I thank you all for watching. I'm actually going to cut the stream right here. I was going to push it until 4, but I mean, we're only 3 minutes off, and I have literally nothing I can think of I want to do right before we cut the stream off. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of the support. Follow me if you want to see more. I will, like I said, I'll be on Mondays and Thursdays for DMO, and I'll try to make it so that I get on at 12:30 midday Eastern Standard Time. I'll try to keep that as my slot, so I'll be here for like 12:30 to 3:30 hopefully, instead of 12:30 to 4 like I did today. But that's where we're gonna keep that at, and I appreciate all of you for watching. Until next DigiStream, I'll catch you guys all next time.